All right, everybody, I'm going to take you on a little tour of my property. I've been here for only 8 months. I wasn't really expecting to be here, or did I ever think to come out here or live out here, but this property fell in my lap, and life kind of led me to this place and led me to this way, I guess, of life that I didn't expect myself to ever be in. But now that I'm in it, it's the most rewarding thing I've ever done, because I've learned so much about myself through this experience, this challenge, this growth. So I'm going to show you a little bit around. Again, 8 months, and I think we've done quite a bit. But this it's been a fun experience to keep creating things, and creativity creates happiness. Ready? Let's go. So property goes 10 acres that way. I have a skinny property, so it's 10 acres long and not wide, so it's kind of cool. So it gives me a lot of diversity, meaning it goes over a few different hilltops and different things like that. So I get some valleys and I get some peaks, so I can be very creative with the things that I put in there, the trails that I do, the cottages that I put up. And so the first cottage I'm going to show you is actually the second one that we finished, and we're going to keep creating onto it, which I'll show you up here. And we're here at the first cottage. Parking brake for safety. This one I just built behind you. You can't really see it, but the biggest thing is just the view. You know, the view is what is the special part of it, because what you're looking at is magic. You're looking at nature. You're looking at the diversity. You're looking at color, sound, smell. You know, rhythm with the sun. You know, just like kind of make believe with the clouds, because they make different shapes and pictures and stuff like that. So this is going to be the really cool part of the property. I have a shower and everything that's going to be built there, a couple different little spots that are going to be put here. And what's cool about it is I can have everything like $1 million house can have: a grass and a pool and a this and a that, but in a small area. Everything's almost hand distance. Everything is simple. Everything, if it breaks, it's a simple fix. It's an inexpensive fix. And that's what I want to create. I want to create luxury, but in a simplistic way, where people can see that you can have everything you want, but you don't need to have that much. And what you see is the cottage inside. So got a little cover, you know, and again, I made it inexpensive. Nothing so fancy, this and that. Everything can be fixed, moved, changed very easily. I didn't go broke trying to do it, but it's very nice, very solid, and good porch. Got a nice almost sand colored, desert colored floor, white on white walls and ceiling, you know, so nice and crisp. And yeah, I can't wait to decorate it. And we're going to create another one over here. This one's going to be the kitchen and little hangout room. This is going to be more the bedroom and lounge, I guess. And so I'm going to build another one over there shortly, and that's where we're getting ready for after we build all the landscaping here, which will be really cool. But the coolest thing, if you turn that camera that way, you might be able to see that there's a motocross track right there. And it's probably one of the best motocross tracks in the world, and it's in my backyard. So that's a pretty fun, exciting thing to have. If you rent this cottage, you're next to one of the best tracks in the world that you could ride. So this is the second cottage now. This is the first one. This one's the magic. This one's the, I don't even want to say it. This one's the panty dropper. That's what I'm gonna call this one, just the panty dropper. Panty dropper college. So we have an outdoor toilet, has a bidet, everything. Shower, hot water, instant. And so you can take a shower morning, night, afternoon, in the sun, in the moon, whenever. Go to the bathroom, sun shining on you, amazing. So got a little tiki guy keep the spirits out. Sink and barbecue all hooked up, running water there. Again, brand new, only 8 months. We're starting to create a garden here. So we got some trees and some cactus and some stuff that's happening. Starting to plant, starting to really work with the native stuff. So trying to give them water to see what happens with growth. And we're getting some new growth out of here, so it's kind of cool to see. This is the first cottage here. Inside is the magic part, I feel. This is, I decorated this self, but again, my buddy's in here, so that's what it's for. It's for my friends to come and stay, people from out of town to come and stay, me to have fun. And yeah, this is a magic place. Everybody that comes down here and sleeps is like, man, I haven't slept that good in years. So very quiet, no Wi-Fi, no cell service down here. Just a complete place to just... Aw, look at you. Look at how much you've grown since I started watering you. So again, if you've only grown this much, short amount of time, just think of how long it's taken you to grow that much. These things are old, but they don't get much water, so I've been watering, a little garden of them to see what we have. Because why do I bring in trees when I have thousands of them here? But they're not really trees, they're native, so let's just add water to stuff and see what's going to grow. And already within just a month or two, how much new growth there's been, which there wouldn't have been because there's no water. I mean, it's amazing. So pretty cool. That's another thing about living on the land. You see growth, and when the eyes can see growth, it's very soothing. I think it's very rewarding because you're putting something into something and you're seeing growth. So a lot of times when you work, you don't see growth because you're just working for the guy that's seeing growth, but you're just the worker. So when you can get into nature and give a little bit of care to something, a little bit of time to something, and you start seeing new growth, it's very motivating, it's very rewarding, and it makes you want to do even more. So yeah, that's what people forget. I think a lot of people, even when I work, I don't like to work and not have anything in my hand, nothing tangible. When someone pays me, I want them to pay me with something that's in my hand, or I feel like there was no reward. So if you're always working, you don't see any reward of anything, it's like, I guess that could get very monotonous. So when working in the land, you see growth that wouldn't be there normally. Yeah, it's mesmerizing. Really, that's what nature is medicine. You guys got to stick around to find out. You can't just stick your toe in it and dip out. You gotta immerse your whole body into. You gotta immerse your whole spirit into nature, and you can't do any more than living on it and living from it. So all this and that with the cottages and different things like that. As you see, I've created my own Eden. And everybody can. I don't have a bunch of money, I promise you that. So I've had to go through a lot of ups and downs and a lot of mistakes and a lot of heartache and mental anguish to get to this point. But now that heartache, that anguish, all that is so soothed over because I feel like life has handed me what I stuck towards. I stayed on a road. I didn't allow myself to get off the road, even though there was a train wreck and a plane wreck and a car crash in many different times on that road, but I just stayed on it and stayed on it and stayed on it. And I always feel that life always gives to the people that never give up.